Before we dive into my day, I always love to ask, why do you think talking about daily routines is such a big deal for language learners? I mean, it sounds so basic, right?
Honestly, it's the basics that make all the difference. Daily routines give us those super useful words and phrases we need all the time, like wake up, eat breakfast, or go to work. They're the foundation for so many conversations.
Totally, and it comes up everywhere: small talk, job interviews, even chatting with new friends. If you can't explain your routine, you end up stuck.
Absolutely. Plus, it's such a confidence booster. When you know how to answer those common questions, suddenly English starts to feel less scary.
That actually reminds me. So many learners get tripped up thinking they need fancy vocabulary. But the real game changers are simple words we use every day.
Exactly. Words like brush my teeth, make breakfast, or take a shower aren't just easy. They're the words you'll use 100 times a week. They're so practical.
And not just for chatting. They're perfect for practicing the present simple, right? Like, I eat lunch at noon.
Yes! And once you nail those, you can answer questions on the spot. And it all feels so much more natural.
Okay, let's jump into the morning, definitely my make or break part of the day. I usually roll out of bed at 6:30. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later, but that's my sweet spot.
6:30. That's impressive. I always find that the first few minutes after waking up totally shape my mood for the day. Do you have any rituals right after the alarm goes off?
Oh, absolutely. I learned if I stay in bed even a minute too long, I get way too sleepy. So first thing, I turn off my alarm and hop up. Then it's straight to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face.
That splash of water is such a wake-up call. Sometimes I shower in the morning too. Other days, it's at night, depending on how I feel. How about you?
Speaking of routines, breakfast is hands down my favorite meal. I like to keep it simple, usually eggs, some bread, a bit of fruit, maybe oatmeal or cereal, and of course, coffee is non-negotiable.
Coffee is a morning essential for me too. And it's so smart to pair breakfast with something in English, like a podcast or the news. Multitasking for the win.
Exactly. Even listening to music in English can sneak in a bit of practice. It's those little habits that really add up over time.
Even a few minutes every morning makes a difference. Those small moments become your secret language superpower.
Once breakfast's done, I get dressed, usually something comfy. But if there's a big meeting, I'll go more formal. Then it's a quick bag check, laptop, phone, notebook, and out the door by 8.
Sounds organized. I always forget something if I don't double-check my bag. What's your commute like?
I take the bus, and honestly, it's hit or miss. On crowded days, I just pop in my headphones and listen to an audiobook or podcast. It makes the trip feel way shorter.
That's such a smart way to turn boring bus rides into learning time. I do the same on the train. I always arrive with a new word or two in my pocket.
Fast forward to the afternoon, this is definitely when things get the busiest. By then, I'm deep into work. Emails, meetings, planning projects.
Afternoons can really fly by, can't they? I've noticed I focus better after a light lunch, nothing too heavy, or I get sleepy in meetings. What's your go-to lunch?
Totally agree. I usually stick with something light, chicken and veggies, or a sandwich. Around 1, I'll take a break, maybe go for a walk, or just rest for a few minutes. It helps me recharge.
Even a quick walk makes a difference. I love that you schedule your hardest tasks for early afternoon. Using your energy wisely is key.
By late afternoon, around 4 or 5, my brain's running out of steam. That's when I pick off smaller tasks, emails, organizing notes, or errands like grocery shopping.
It's smart to switch gears when your energy dips. Small errands are a nice mental break, too. Ever find those little tasks piling up if you skip them?
Completely. If I don't do them right away, they haunt me in the back of my mind all evening. Getting them done frees up my night for actual relaxing.
Plus, finishing those small jobs makes you feel accomplished, like, okay, my day's really winding down now.
Evenings are definitely my favorite. After work, I head home, wash up, and immediately change into comfy clothes. There's something about switching out of work gear that puts me in chill mode.
Oh, absolutely. The minute I'm in sweatpants, my stress melts away. Do you usually have dinner with your family?
Yeah, we gather around 7:30. Dinner's not just about food, it's really our time to catch up on each other's day, share stories, and just connect.
I love that. Those evening talks around the table really make a house feel like home, and sharing traditional dishes or favorites, always a highlight for me.
After dinner, it's all about relaxing. Sometimes we watch TV, other nights I'll read, or even sneak in some light exercise if I'm up for it. Keeps the stress in check.
Watching something in English is such a good call, and light exercise at night really improves sleep. I always sleep better after stretching or yoga.
Same here. And before bed, I do a quick prep for tomorrow. Check my bag, jot down a to-do list. It's a small thing, but it keeps my mornings calm.
That's such a helpful habit, honestly. Knowing tomorrow's ready before you sleep helps your mind let go of all the next day worries.
Nighttime is when I slow down and really unplug. Around 10, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and sometimes take a quick shower if I need to unwind.
That moment of quiet is so important. Sometimes I'll read or listen to soft music, or even just sit and reflect on the day. It helps clear my head before bed.
I try to avoid my phone late at night. It just wakes me right back up. Instead, I might jot a few thoughts in a notebook or meditate a little.
Meditation is a game changer. Even a few minutes calms the mind. And getting a full night's sleep, 7 or 8 hours, makes all the difference tomorrow.
So now that we've covered my routine, I bet listeners are wondering, how do you actually practice talking about your own day in English?
You don't need fancy tricks, just start small. Make a list of what you do each part of the day and write short sentences like, I wake up at 7.
And then say them out loud. Stand in front of the mirror, or even record yourself. Hearing your own voice really helps with confidence and pronunciation.
Plus, share it. Tell a friend or teacher, or post it online. Every time you talk about your routine, it gets a little easier and more natural.
Funny how talking about something simple can lead to big changes, right? Practicing daily routines builds confidence, but it also helps you tell your own story in English.
Honestly, it's about small steps. Maybe today you can only say 2 sentences, no problem. Tomorrow you'll add 1 more. Step by step, your English grows.
And remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. If people understand you, that's a huge win you're communicating, and that's what language is all about.
Keep practicing, keep sharing. One day you'll look back and realize you're not just talking about your routine, you're sharing your dreams and ideas, all in English.
I hope today's chat gave you some inspiration and some practical ways to practice. Now it's your turn. Take a little time today and talk about your routine in English.
You've got this. Every time you practice, you get a little more confident. So stay positive, keep learning, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing and have an amazing day.
Goodbye, everyone. Remember, small steps, big results. See you next time.